They were the invincible titans of the silver screen, men who took on entire armies without breaking a sweat. But time is the one enemy even Rambo can't defeat. Today, these legendary action heroes are facing their toughest battle yet. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're looking at 30 action icons who went from Hollywood royalty to a heartbreaking reality. From billionaire lifestyles to health battles that have left them unrecognizable, we're counting down the legends who proved that Father Time eventually catches up to everyone. 1. Bruce Willis. The quintessential tough guy from 1988's Die Hard, Willis redefined the modern action hero. Today, he stepped away from the spotlight entirely, battling frontotemporal dementia that has stolen his voice and his mobility. 2. Val Kilmer. As Iceman in 1986's Top Gun, Kilmer was the peak of cool and physical perfection. After a brutal battle with throat cancer, he now uses a feeding tube and a prosthetic to speak, a shadow of his former self. 3. Jet Li. In the 90s, Li was a whirlwind of martial arts precision in hits like Once Upon a Time in China. Recent photos showing him looking frail and elderly due to hyperthyroidism shocked the world, marking a tragic transformation. 4. Chuck Norris. The man, the myth, the legend of Walker, Texas Ranger in the 90s seemed entirely immortal. While he still has his spirit, at 84, the martial arts master has slowed down significantly to care for his ailing wife. 5. Jean-Claude Van Damme. The muscles from Brussels peaked in 1988 with Bloodsport, showing off superhuman flexibility. Now, decades of high-impact stunts have left him with chronic pain that makes his signature moves a distant memory. 6. Sylvester Stallone. He became the face of grit as Rocky in 1976, enduring real-life injuries for the sake of the craft. Today, multiple back surgeries and the toll of performance enhancers have left him stiff and struggling with basic movement. 7. Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Terminator was the gold standard of bodybuilding and action throughout the 80s. Following several heart surgeries and a lifetime of heavy lifting, the Austrian oak now faces significant mobility challenges in his late 70s. 8. Jackie Chan. Famous for doing his own stunts in Police Story, Chan has broken nearly every bone in his body. Now 70, the wear and tear has finally caught up, resulting in a shocking decline in his physical agility. 9. Steven Seagal. The Aikido master of 1992's Under Siege was known for his lightning-fast hands and lean physique. His transformation into a sedentary, controversial figure is a tragic fall from his martial arts peak. 10. Dolph Lundgren. The towering Ivan Drago from 1985's Rocky IV was a literal specimen of human power. Lundgren recently revealed an 8-year battle with cancer that nearly took his life, leaving the giant looking remarkably fragile. 11. Danny Glover. As the veteran cop in 1987's Lethal Weapon, Glover was the backbone of 80s action cinema. He's now too old for this in reality, frequently seen using wheelchairs at airports due to severe joint issues. 12. Clint Eastwood. The man with no name from the 60s and 70s defined the rugged American tough guy. At 93, the Hollywood legend is rarely seen, appearing extremely thin and struggling to walk unassisted. 13. Mel Gibson. The high-octane star of 1979's Mad Max was the ultimate 80s heartthrob and action lead. Years of physical roles and personal turmoil have aged him significantly, leaving him with a much slower gait today. 14. Harrison Ford. From Indiana Jones to Star Wars, Ford has been outrunning boulders since 1981. After several plane crashes and set injuries, the 81-year-old icon now moves with a noticeable, painful stiffness. 15. Linda Hamilton. As Sarah Connor in 1984, she became the ultimate female action warrior. Hamilton has since retired into a quiet life, dealing with the permanent physical toll of those high-intensity roles. 16. Kurt Russell. Escape from New York's Snake Plissken was the baddest man in the '81 box office. While still active, Russell has traded the high-octane stunts for grandpa roles, as his knees have finally given out. 17. Richard Gere. The Officer and a Gentleman star was the pinnacle of physical fitness in the early 80s. A recent health scare left him hospitalized, signaling a sharp decline in his once robust health. 18. Michael J. Fox. The energetic star of 1985's Back to the Future captured the world's heart with his boyish charm. His decades-long battle with Parkinson's has left him with severe mobility issues, though his spirit remains unbroken. 19. Wesley Snipes. Blade was the peak of vampire hunting action in 1998, with Snipes showing off elite martial arts skills. Time and legal battles have taken their toll, and Snipes appears much smaller and slower today. 20. Brigitte Nielsen. The Red Sonja of 1985 was a statuesque Amazonian force of nature. Nielsen has undergone a shocking transformation, struggling with health issues after a very late-life pregnancy. 21. Hulk Hogan. The face of 80s wrestling and action movies, Hogan's 24-inch pythons were world famous. After 25 surgeries, the Hulkster can now barely walk with a cane, a tragic result of his invincible career. 22. Antonio Banderas. As the swashbuckling Zorro in 1998, Banderas was the ultimate symbol of Latin energy. After surviving a massive heart attack in 2017, the star has admitted his stuntman days are over, appearing much more fragile today. 23. Chow Yun-fat. The king of gun fu in 1986's A Better Tomorrow was the smoothest man in action. Recent reports of health scares have fans worried about the once energetic Hong Kong superstar's declining stamina. 24. Peter Weller. The man inside 1987's RoboCop was an unstoppable cyborg. Today, the 76-year-old actor has transitioned into academia, looking worlds away from his metallic alter ego. 25. Mr. T. The A-Team's muscle man was a powerhouse of 80s pop culture. After a quiet battle with T-cell lymphoma, the tough guy has traded the gold chains for a much more fragile, reserved lifestyle. 26. Mark Dacascos. As the star of 1997's Only the Strong, Dacascos was a human dynamo of martial arts. Decades of punishing his body for stunts have finally slowed him down as he manages the long-term wear of his high-impact career. 27. Brian Thompson. Known as the Night Slasher in Cobra, he was the ultimate 80s villain physique. The years have seen him retire into obscurity, with his once menacing frame now looking remarkably thin. 28. Bolo Young. The muscle-bound villain from 1988's Bloodsport was a terrifying physical force. Now, in his late 70s, the Beast from the East has finally stepped away from the gym, appearing much more frail. 29. Sam Elliott. The epitome of the rugged cowboy in movies like Roadhouse, Elliott was the ultimate man's man. At 79, the deep voice remains, but the physical vigor of his bar fighting days is long gone. 30. Gene Hackman. The gritty lead of The French Connection was an unstoppable force in the 70s and 80s. Now, 94, Hackman has completely vanished from Hollywood, living a secluded life as he deals with the extreme frailty of his advanced years. It's a sobering reminder that even our heroes are human. Their movies gave us strength, but their current battles remind us to cherish every moment. Of these 30 icons, who do you think had the worst aging? Let me know your top 3 in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more nostalgia.